Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Day Shift. I'm Paulette, and you are in the Brownstone Worldwide Studios. Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday yet again. Can y'all believe that it's almost the end of the month once again? And the reason why I say that, because it's the 11th. Listen, it'll be the 15th by Sunday. What does that mean for us, though? Okay, here at the Brownstone, that means that a new season, Q4, is beginning. So our air personalities have been taking a much needed reprieve and a much needed break. Some of us, anyway. Okay, so some of us didn't come back and do our shows for our little 4-week break that we take or whatever, and that's okay. So it's all good. Listen, let me get ready to give you the news and information that you can use, and then we're going to come back and we're going to start talking about Cullen's Corner Hot Topics, which is available at brownstoneworldwide.com. I don't know where Cullen gets these people from. I don't know. I got questions. I need answers to. I didn't even read the article. So we're going to read it together, y'all. We're going to read it together, and we're going to find out exactly what this guy is talking about, okay? Because that's how juicy this is. That's how serious this is. I'm going to give you the news and information that you can use, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk about what's in the news. We're going to talk about who's listening and where you're listening from. We're going to give you some tips, some topics, some talks today. We're going to do all of that. And I need you all to go on over to brownstoneworldwide.com, and I need you to register for the free newsletter. Why? Because we're going to be sending out deals. See, when we talk about new quarter, we're also talking about all of the things that are important to you when it comes to getting information from us. Okay, so you're going to get the news. You're going to get hot topics from Cullen. You're going to get lifestyle tips, and you're going to get information about grant writing from Teresa Pelham. You're going to get information from Michaela on homeschooling and all of the things. So listen, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go over to brownstoneworldwide.com, get on the newsletter. It's absolutely free. And here's what happens. We send you items throughout the week that you can use, right? So like sales, information that you need to help you do better in your money, your finances, or whatever. And then you get an opportunity to get exclusive information about things that are happening with the cruise and all of that, right? So no, sweetie, I don't want you to be a part of my live because I'm talking right now, okay? So I need you to sit back. I need you to chill out. I'm going to give you the news and information that you can use from Alan Edwards, and I'm going to finish setting up some other things as well. Are you ready? Let's get into it.
The Biden administration has firmly rejected assertions linking last month's prisoner exchange with Iran to the terrorist attack on Israel.
Following the assault by Hamas militants on Israel, Republicans swiftly attempted to draw connections, unsupported by evidence, between the attack and the unfreezing of $6 billion in funds as part of the U.S.-Iran prisoner swap in September. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller emphasized, "Let's be unequivocal. The agreement to repatriate U.S. citizens from Iran is entirely unrelated to the tragic assault on Israel. Not a single dollar has been allocated." Kyle Norris reporting.
More than 1,500 individuals have lost their lives since the unexpected assault by the Hamas militant group on Israel from Gaza early Saturday, prompting Israeli Prime Minister to proclaim the onset of a war.
An Israeli embassy spokesperson revealed that the death toll among Israelis had surged to a minimum of 900, with the majority of them being civilians. Additionally, another 2,150 people have been reported as wounded. Among the casualties, over 250 were attendees of the Supernova Music Festival near the Gaza border, where militants opened fire on the crowd. Harry Michaels reporting.
The White House disclosed that President Joe Biden has been interviewed by the independent prosecutors team investigating his handling of classified documents during his time out of office.
White House spokesman Ian Sams conveyed that the voluntary interview spanned 2 days, Sunday and Monday, concluding on Monday itself, and took place at the White House. Anna Schelling reporting.
Major airlines have suspended flight operations to and from Israel in the wake of the nation's declaration of war following the extensive Hamas attack.
Israel has targeted over 1,000 sites in Gaza, while Palestinian militants persist in launching rocket barrages, triggering air raid sirens in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Online footage has emerged depicting a plume of smoke near a terminal at Tel Aviv's Ben Gurion International Airport. Benjamin Wright reporting.
This is the latest news headlines.
A Louisiana public school principal has issued an apology and requested a leave of absence after disciplining a student and questioning her religious beliefs due to a video of her dancing at an off-campus party.
During a meeting in his office, Jason St. Pierre, the principal, conveyed to the student that she was not living in the Lord's way, as reported by the advocate, in the presence of the assistant principal. He provided her with printed Bible verses, highlighting specific sections, and interrogated her about her friends and their adherence to religious principles. Kevin Sanders reporting.
The U.S. Postal Service has proposed a postage rate increase in January, marking the fifth such increase since 2021, following a July postage hike.
Announced on Friday, the USPS filed a notice with the Postal Regulatory Commission, aiming to implement these rate changes starting on January 21, 2024. Under the new pricing, the cost of a first-class Forever stamp would climb from its current 66 cents to 68 cents, with corresponding increases in other mailing costs. Lawrence Keller reporting.
High school students are putting their social media marketing skills to the test with a novel side hustle known as the TikTok Shop.
Despite TikTok's policy prohibiting minors from participating in the program, teens on the platform are generating millions of views through this new feature. This trend underscores how users are rapidly capitalizing on TikTok Shop's relatively recent functionality to earn income. Michael Wallace reporting.
In New York City, a man was apprehended on Monday for leaping into a reflecting pool at the 9/11 memorial, according to the police.
The incident occurred around 1:30 p.m. ET when law enforcement responded to a call at the North Pool of the 9/11's memorial, discovering a 33-year-old man who had plunged into the pool. Emergency medical services personnel offered assistance to the man, who sustained injuries to his left leg and back during the incident. David Lang reporting.
And that's the latest news headlines with Alan Edwards.
All right, everybody. You heard it first. News and information that you can use from Alan Edwards, who's a part of Cityscape Radio. And if you're watching me on YouTube, in LinkedIn, if you're on Facebook, you can actually see behind me Cityscape Radio, the logo. So welcome once again to the Day Shift, where we're giving you news and information that you can use. So I'm on like 9 different platforms right now, which is crazy. But we wanted to make sure that we were able to get everybody in on the deal. And also we are broadcasting live right now on cityscaperadio.com at the same time, so that you can take a listen to me if you're not able to watch, which I hope that you're not doing while you are driving. Okay. Super important for you not to be doing that right now. All right. Now let's get into some news and information that you can use right here at Cityscape Radio, Brownstone Worldwide. Like I said, today, I know we said Sunday, the magazine was dropping. However, we wanted to make sure that a couple of links, and some of y'all was late getting your news and information to us if you wanted to be in this particular issue. So we love you for that. We got you in. And also a couple of our advertisers were like, no, we want you to use this link right here. So we did that. And we've made those adjustments and those changes, and they absolutely reflect. The magazine looks amazing, by the way. We've put a segment in there that I think that you guys are really going to like, and it's called I don't want to tell you wrong. Hang on just a minute. I want to make sure that I'm giving it to you right. I'm going to actually open it up. Can y'all hear the pages? Now, there's a digital copy and there's a physical copy. It's called Brownstone's Best Product Review. And in order for any business to get on this list, you have to pass the best quality seal test, right? So we don't just randomly put folks on there. We actually go through and check out their customer service, their quality. We've purchased from them before, or somebody that's a part of our team has done that. And to date, we currently have, we have that's not, okay. We have 27 different businesses that made the cut. Okay, that doesn't mean that they're the only ones that are going to make the cut, but there are 27 businesses that made the cut of the review that we put out. And so that is actually started in this magazine. And what we're also going to do, because it's the holiday season, we're going to be sending out a adorable little holiday catalog for you guys to kind of look through, so you can see for yourself some of the, we call it the BBQ seal, right? And so I think that that's kind of cool as well. So definitely wanted to let you guys know about that. How do you get your copy of Brownstone Living Magazine? Two things that you can do. One, go ahead and like, comment, share Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook and Cityscape Radio on Facebook. That's the first thing. The second thing that you can do is go over to brownstoneworldwide.com and you can register for the free newsletter. Normally what happens is whenever we send out that newsletter, which we're getting ready to kick back into gear. Good morning, Duran. How are you? Good morning over here. What happens is you guys get all of the information. Good morning, Haley, and Wake Up Happy Sisters over here. How you doing, girl? So you get an opportunity to get the information before anybody else by registering for the Brownstone Worldwide newsletter that comes out. And so this is a couple of days before the new season starts. So we're getting ready to start jumping back into that. You'll get an opportunity to hear from some of the folks the next week, like Wake Up Happy Sis. Her show airs on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then, of course, we have Marshawn Alanio. Her show airs at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's 8 Eastern. I don't know what made me do that. Probably because I saw the number 7 on my bulletin board up here, and then my brain went haywire. All right. So what I need you guys to do is get on that newsletter list, because that's where you're going to get the deals. That's where you're going to get the product reviews. That's where we're going to be sending you that information. So you don't have to do the homework yourself. You literally can just take the information that we give you and know that we've done the research. Okay. We've done the research. We've talked to the people. We found out exactly what the deals are and what that may mean for your bottom line. Okay. So we know that Brownstone Living Magazine drops today, period, point blank. Normally within the next hour or two, if you're on the email list, you'll get the link. You'll get the link, y'all. And you can go ahead and subscribe. How much does it cost to subscribe? It's $5.99 a month. Now, if you're on TikTok, the subscription link is in my bio. You can go ahead and check it out. And actually over here on Instagram as well. And on Bigo, you can go ahead and check it out on my timeline as well. Okay. All right. Now, LinkedIn, go on over to brownstoneworldwide.com. Get on that newsletter list. Now, a couple things that I wanted to go over with you guys this morning. And I want to talk about Cullen's Corner Hot Topic. So last night he posted a topic on brownstoneworldwide.com, and I am floored. Listen, I'm floored at what he posted. Like I said, I don't know where he gets this information from. I don't know. I don't know. But see, we're not here for that today. We are here to talk about why this is even a topic that you would bring to the public. I have no words. I'm speechless. So let's get into the news and information that you can use first. And we're going to leave that one for the last portion of the show because it's that deep. And I feel sorry for the person that sent in the email to Cullen. And I was like, are you sure you're going? But he went on ahead and did it, you know. And so basically what has happened, what had happened was, shocking revelation, love's betrayal. Can I just leave it there? Can I just leave it there? I just want to leave it. I want to leave it there because I think we need to come back and talk about that a little bit later. All right, so let's get into news. All right, so remember, we've been talking about Walgreens for a couple of days now. So we talked about Walgreens day before yesterday and some issues that they were having. But then surprise, surprise, they have announced a new CEO. Does that surprise you? Probably not in the midst of everything that is going on. All right, so let's talk about what's happening with this particular situation. I don't get it. I really don't get it. All right, Walgreens Boots Alliance said Tim Whitworth will be its next chief executive as the company focuses on customer-centric healthcare. So for those of you all who are not aware, we have like companies like Walmart and Walgreens and CVS and Rite Aid that are getting into the healthcare realm. So like in an area close to where I live in McDonough, Georgia, their Walmart has a clinic. So that's the thing. So the pharmacy chain has struggled to leave its retail roots behind and move into more lucrative parts of healthcare. Okay. It's looking to compete with rival CVS Health. Remember that CVS Health, there's a CVS not far from my home. And yes, they are looking to, they've actually remodeled to get ready for the clinic to be on site, which I think is really interesting. Good morning, Renice. Good morning. How are you? Hey, Blanca, but what a name. I got to be careful because I'm all over the place. Okay. So that's funny. All right. Now, CVS Health has also made a push towards this healthcare deal, and everybody, like I said, is trying to get in on the game. I remember I went to a conference a couple of years ago when I was working as a opticianry professional, and we discovered that Walmart was coming out with this thing, and it was going to be in a couple of years. And I thought, they can't be real. Like, they're in banking, they're in this, they're in that. And so they've gotten really, really smart, and they've realized that there's this missed market, y'all, of people who need basic healthcare services, but don't qualify for Medicaid. They don't qualify for Medicare. They're stuck somewhere in the middle, right? And so the demand for this kind of healthcare is out there. And a lot of times you'll see like these little clinics that'll pop up in your neighborhood. They're expensive. I actually had to take my daughter there so that she could get some, things ready for school so she could get back to FAMU. And lo and behold, oh my goodness, it was like $150. And that was with the copay. Let's talk about that. All right. So what's happening is there's this issue that's happening where people are getting missed. And Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, all of these companies are wanting to get in on that because it is very lucrative. Okay. So just kind of wanted to put that out there. Congratulations to the new CEO, where they want to make sure that they are more customer centric. So let's see what that actually means, shall we? All right. So let's see. Let's talk about holiday deals because it's already starting to happen, right? So a new survey suggests that earlier holiday sales could entice younger shoppers to change. They're being excluded on purpose. You think so, Blind Love? I think so too. I think you're right. But what would be the purpose in that? See, I love this dialogue. I need to find out what's why they're being excluded. Because here's the question. It's money is green. And if you have it or if you don't, get everybody money. Because see, that's what they're thinking. Oh. And then, so here's another question. I'm going to pose this. So, guys, Blind Love says to unalive us. Then what would be the purpose in that? I'm playing devil's advocate. You'll find that out about me. So what would be the purpose in unaliving us? Because then they bury us and then they can't get any more money out of us either. So it's got to be another reason why. Or is it just that they just don't care? Could that be what it is? They could care less because there's no money for the little guy in the middle. Because see, you either have the rich or you have the poor. The goal is to take us out, but they will allow others to suffer. Okay. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to screenshot that. Okay. Because I need to come back to that for sure. They don't care. Now, see, that I can agree with. They do not care. All right. So a new survey suggests that earlier holiday sales could entice younger shoppers to change their habits. Nearly half of respondents, 18 to 29, said they would definitely or probably start buying gifts sooner if there were discounts to be had. Y'all, I walked into a store in August, and I know this to be true because I took a picture of it on my phone. I walked into a store in August, and there were already holiday deals out there. Come on, y'all. What y'all doing out here in these internet streets and in these physical streets? Holiday deals. They were putting up trees already. Where was I? I think I was in Michael's. Was I in Michael's? Let me not call out any names unless they're paying to be a part of this. All right. So let's talk about a couple of other things that are in the news. But y'all, a couple of things that I definitely want to do is I want to make sure that we're shouting out the folks who are listening to us on cityscaperadio.com. So big shout out to all of our listeners. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Let me see. Because here's what's really cool. And I love this part is I can see when you are listening. That's why we are seeing Prime. See, that's what I said. Okay. So I'm so glad that you brought that up. So listen, Blind Love over here on TikTok, she says that is why we are seeing Prime Days earlier this year. Yeah, it's got I thought Prime Days was this early last year? I don't recall. And this isn't the first time that we have had Prime Days either this year, is it? Like, I know I can remember like there was a Prime Days earlier, like right before summer or something like that. Am I crazy? Am I the only one that remembers that? I'm not. Oh, okay. So I got questions that need answers right now in the name of Jesus. I don't understand why we're getting so many. But see, again, I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that, let me pull up. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So y'all, I got to give, before we go down the rabbit hole, Ira used to be a few days. Yeah, no, I forgot my manners. Grand Rising. Good morning to you as well. No worries. No worries. So listen, here's what I need y'all to know. I want to give a shout out to the folks that are listening. Y'all ready? And you all are listening. So thank you so much for that. So cityscaperadio.com is where you can find us, or you can go and download the KCCR, the Brownstone app. Okay. Y'all like, well, sis, you said that the radio was going to be, the app was going to be ready. Well, it is ready. If you want to download the Brownstone app, but Cityscape is light blue, and we're still working on the differences. So don't get confused. Big shout out to the ATL. You are our number one listener right now. Big shout out to Chicago. You're coming in a quick second. Philadelphia is in the building. Washington, D.C., you're listening. Sioux Falls is listening. San Francisco and San Jose. Big shout out to you guys. Oakland, you're listening as well. Big shout out to Mobile, Alabama, and Los Angeles. You are currently listening to cityscaperadio.com, and our number one international city is New Delhi. Okay. Well, that's good to know that you all are listening around the world. Like I said, I always like to give a shout out to you guys and let you know, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Jacqueline Jones, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. And I just realized that's my niece. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right. So big shout out to you guys. Listen, a couple of things that are happening right now. Brownstone Worldwide is getting ready to go on a cruise. Who coming? Y'all coming? You're going to come and hang out with us? Well, I'm going to come back. I'm going to be talking about that in the next segment, but I need to tell y'all about our hip hop issue. Y'all ready? Our hip hop issue is coming for the month of November. Why are we doing a hip hop issue? Because it's 50 years of hip hop, folks. It's 50 years of hip hop, and you should be so excited. Let me tell you who I've had the honor of interviewing over the past couple of days. The one and only Mikey J. Paul, who is going to be on the cover. Guys, he went from hip hop to actually doing film right now. And I know that he's a part of Dame Dash's crew, and he's shooting movies and things like that. I had an opportunity to actually interview one of the actors that's going to be in one of the upcoming films. And that was pretty cool. Then I turned around and I interviewed Omar Salgado. Learned that I met him back in the day in the 90s, y'all, in the 90s when I was in New York shooting a music video. And then let me see, who else have I interviewed so far? Big shout out. We've already interviewed Ishi from Arrested Development. She's in this issue. Razadon from Arrested Development is in the upcoming issue. I'm leaving some of the good stuff. The original Violators are going to be in this issue. And for those of you all who are like, who are these people? Oh, these are the pioneers of said hip hop. Listen, y'all don't want none of this. You do. I interviewed, hold on to your hats. Some of you old heads know who this is. The incomparable. The cannot be duplicated. Old head, been in the game 40 years. The cool DJ Red Alert was in the building with me this Monday. He was like, yo, I'll do the show, but listen, I'm doing the BET Awards the next day. Can we move it to Monday? I was like, huh? Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, I'm down with. Who else are we interviewing? We're interviewing me. Yes, we're going to interview me. And so this is new because people have been pushing me. You need to interview yourself. How am I going to interview myself? Okay, so Sister Paulette from Arrested Development is going to be interviewed for the 50 years of hip hop, and we will be interviewing. He is coming to the Brownstone speech from Arrested Development. You know, I had to call my people. That's what I had to do. So we called everybody in, and we're also interviewing. Let me tell y'all who I interviewed on Saturday. For those of you all who are watching right now, I interviewed the Force MDs. How many of y'all remember Love is a House? How many of you are old enough to remember Love is a House? Deep in my heart, deep in my yes, I interviewed the Force MDs. It was amazing. I learned some stuff. So here's something else that I need you all to know. A lot of people think that hip hop is what you see today. After interviewing the cool DJ Red Alert and the original Violators, listen, Chris Ali and also Sneaky D were in the building with us. I learned that they are concerned about the health and mental stability of those who are in the industry. And we talked about that. So the interview went way over here. And I was here for all of it because it sparked conversation that needs to be had as those of us who are in the hip hop industry and pioneers of the industry are starting to get older. What happens? How do you take care of these folks? Where are we going? We've lost some people to the game, of life who ended up not being able to take care of themselves because there were certain things that weren't put in place. And we talked about that. And I was enamored, like I was humbled because I thought we were coming in here to talk about the hip hop game and what it was like being on tour. They was like, oh no, we're not talking about that. I was humble. So you got to see the interview. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. All right. So let me get into our upcoming things that we've got going on. So let's pull back up Brownstone Living Magazine, the cover. Okay. A couple of things that you need to know. For those of you all who are on TikTok and on Bigo, you can see the issue behind me. If you are on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on LinkedIn, you're looking at it in front of you. And unfortunately on Instagram, you can't see anything but my green screen, and that's okay. I will share the cover with you guys. Listen, first things first, Founders Day is coming up for Brownstone Worldwide. What is Founders Day? So Cullen and myself were born in October. He's 7 days older than me with his old ass. Okay. So he was born on October 23rd. I was born October 31st. So we do a Founders Day Breast Cancer Walk Challenge. And in this month's issue, you're going to get a free 7-day Founders Day Walking Challenge on the inside. What does that mean? We're raising money, y'all, and we're asking you to do specific things. What are we asking y'all to do? We're going to ask you to hashtag and take pictures of yourself walking and doing your thing. Your names are going to get put. We're going to take your pictures. We're going to share those in the upcoming issue in December. Because what is December? December is our anniversary for Brownstone Living Magazine, y'all. We made it. Y'all, I can't believe we made it. We're here. We're excited about that. So our 1-year anniversary is coming up for Brownstone Living Magazine, and we're going to be celebrating that by sharing your photos, your responses, what we've accomplished in this year, what we've learned, all of that, right? And so we're really excited about that. Okay, so the free 7-day Founders Day Walking Challenge, that's yours. You can screenshot it. You can take it with you. You can print it. It's just 7 days of walking that we're asking you to do. And each time that you walk, we're asking for you to share a hashtag. Matter of fact, let me go to the issue itself. I've got the digital copy that I'm currently looking at, and I'm going to tell you what so I'm telling you what y'all hear the pages turn. Look at that. I love it. All right. So in this month's issue also, this is hilarious, y'all. We have the Chicken Whisperer. Her name is Amanda Dowis. And Amanda keeps chickens. She has like 65 or 70 on her property. And she uses them for children to come out and to pet. And it's a part of therapy for children with disabilities and so forth. And so we went out. My little photographer and we went out and we took photos and stuff like that. So we're going to be sharing that with you guys. And I recorded the session, so I want you all to be able to listen to it on Cityscape Radio. We're going to be sharing with you guys where we're going to be getting that information out to you. Okay, so, and it's just going through, and the reason why I'm doing this because the magazine really, really looks good, y'all. It does. I ain't gonna lie. It really looks good. We got some stuff coming up. So listen, here are the hashtags. Grab your pen, grab your paper. Brownstone Worldwide Founders Day walking calendar is literally 8 days. The reason why it's 8 days, because the last day is a day of reflection. You're going to walk and you're going to get that last opportunity, because what are we giving away? We're giving away Brownstone Blends. Good morning, Carl Brim. How are you? Good morning. Brownstone Blends. That's our spice pack. We also have the bar. The bar is not what you think it is, okay? It's not my Yeti full of liquor, which this isn't. This is actually water, y'all. I'm playing. I kid you not. So you'll get an opportunity to win the bar. So it's a basket of Brownstone Worldwide, our skincare line. So we have soap, we have body butters, creams, shampoos, all of that, right? And you can also get an opportunity to win a year subscription to Brownstone Living magazine when you are using this particular hashtag. Let me lean close. Okay, here's a hashtag. Y'all ready? So the hashtag is Founders Days 2023 Brownstone Worldwide. Founders Days 2023 Cityscape Radio. You can use either one of those, interchangeable, or you can use both. Okay? That's going to help us find you. Okay? And then that's going to put you in the running. Not only that, but we're also working with some other companies to see if we can give away some other things as well. Okay? In addition to that, we're asking you guys to go ahead and donate. And for your donation, we'll ship you some stuff. Okay? And you'll find out more about that when you get Brownstone Living magazine. Okay? So yeah. So we're talking about domestic violence this month. We're talking about breast cancer awareness, the cool fall colors, Halloween at home. And this month, we literally have on the agenda, we have a beautiful family. And they actually have a YouTube channel. Y'all need to go and check them out. Y'all ready? The name of the family is Little Miss Travelers. Go and check them out. They're a part of the Brownstone. Big shout out to them. Who else is a part of the Brownstone? We got Dr. Michelle Josie. We have Teresa Pelham. We have Coach Kiana Shaw. And we also have therapist Danielle Lipkin. Who are these people? There are air personalities for Cityscape Radio. Okay? So they're a part of who we are as well. Y'all know I'm stalling, right? You know I'm stalling. I'm stalling because I don't want to tell y'all about this hot topic. Should I tell y'all about the hot topic today, right now? Or should I just go ahead and just do my call letters? Let me do my call letters. You ready? All right. So call letters are KCCR Radio, cityscaperadio.com. That's who you're currently listening to. You're currently watching Cityscape Radio. Let's get into it, because a couple of things that I want to do is I want to make sure that we talk about our block party on the sea. Let's talk about that right now. And when we come back, I'm going to get into more detail about this particular cruise. Y'all want to miss the cruise? Don't miss the cruise. Why would you want to miss the cruise? Listen.
This.
Literally.
You, the blazing sun and the ocean waves, all on the most luxurious cruise ship ever, the Beyond. From July 21st through the 27th, we're cruising from Fort Lauderdale to tropical heavens, Cozumel, Georgetown, and the Bahamas. Hold on, it gets better. Mix and mingle with your favorite Cityscape celebs. Get insider access to exclusive podcasts happening live on the ship. And don't forget DJ Q spinning insane beats that will make you dance like never before. What are you waiting for? This is not a drill. The sea's calling, the sun's blazing, and the party won't start until you walk in. Secure your spot in paradise now. Visit brownstoneworldwide.com/Neighbors Retreat 2024 and hit book. Limited spots. Brownstone Worldwide's Block Party on the Sea. This is your ultimate summer party, and it's filling up fast. Act now before it's too late. Your best summer ever is just a click away.
All right, folks, listen, do not miss this cruise. Let me tell you why. We're going to have so much fun. The Celebrity Beyond came from the UK, and they've moved it to Tallahassee, not Tallahassee, Pensacola. Is it Pensacola? No, it's Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so they've moved it to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Here's the cool thing. The cool thing is it's one of their newest ships, and we have an opportunity to be a part of that. What do you need to do if you want to be a part of this cruise? Number one, get in now. Rooms are going fast. Listen, we have 2 different days where we're going to be doing networking events. You're going to get an opportunity to be a part of a podcast taping. We're going to be talking about love and relationships. We're talking about self-care. The air personalities will be on this cruise as well. We're going to have a blast. And yes, we have entertainment as well. We're asking that people come in a couple of days early because we got some things for you, especially when you get to the hotel. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. You do not want to miss Block Party on the Seas. How can you find out more information about it? Well, 2 ways. One, you can go over to brownstoneworldwide.com and you can go to the Neighbors Retreat 2024 page. So when you go to homes, drop down and it's right there, and you can take a look for yourself where we're going, and you can start registering. You can make payments. You don't have to pay for it up front. Listen, here's something else you need to know too, because somebody got a real ugly with me. And I bring this up a lot because y'all think that going on cruises and stuff is cheap. Oh, I know why. Cause see, y'all. Okay, let me shut up. I'm about to get ugly. I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Listen, all-inclusive rooms, drinks, Wi-Fi, and tips are included in your rate. There's going to be live entertainment. I'm not telling you who it is yet because the contracts have not been signed. Let's see, contests for you to win things, and your gift bags, of course, your badges and your badges, your badge and your wristbands are going to be important, because without those, you could book the same cruise, but you can't get into the exclusive events that will be a part of what we're doing with Brownstone Worldwide. If you don't have your wristband, if you don't have your badge, if you don't have your little bag and your little t-shirt and your little cap that's going to come with it, right? And this is for men and for women. Don't get it twisted. It's for everybody, okay? And again, you do not have to make the payments all at once. You literally have the rest of the year to go ahead and get started for the Block Party on the Seas. It is July 21st through the 27th, okay? And I'm going to start sharing some of the video and stuff like that. This month in Brownstone Living Magazine we started with the very first month, the very first day of the cruise in the city we're going to be leaving from. And we want you to get familiar with Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So that's what we're doing, okay? All right. Now, let's get into what's happening in the news once again. Because y'all, why y'all out here cutting up? I got questions. I got questions that need answers, and y'all not giving them up fast enough. Hey to all of the people who are, y'all popping in so fast. So let me see if I can get some of these names. Helena Drayton, user 559-957-5270-260, right? Welcome. Unpopular. Ben Dawkins, welcome to the broadcast. All right. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening with the war. I know you all are not oblivious that right now there's a war going on and how it's impacting what we're doing on a regular basis, right? Okay, companies and investors are already feeling some of the impact from the Israel-Hamas war. Swiss bank UBS has banned work travel by its staff in the Middle East and postponed a Qatar event this month, according to news sources. FedEx has suspended services in Israel, and UPS has temporarily paused their flights in and out of the country. Retailers H&M and Inditex are temporarily closing all of their stores in Israel. The 3 biggest U.S. airlines, American, United, and Delta, have halted direct flights to Israel. World Bank president said that if the war were to spread in any way, then it becomes dangerous for the world economy. I do hope that y'all know that. Banks such as JP Morgan Chase and Morgan Stanley have told Israeli employees to work from home for safety. Intel, Israel's largest private employer, said it's taking steps to safeguard and support their workers in the country. Cruise companies such as Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings are adjusting their itineraries. In other words, they ain't going over there. Oil and gas prices have risen on fears that the conflict could expand into the broader Middle East. So Chevron has suspended operations at a natural gas platform near the Gaza Strip. All because of this Hamas surprise attack on Israel, it's provided companies the latest reminder that the world is going to continue to be dangerous. So more companies than ever before have been approaching firms like International SOS to design contingency plans and run test scenarios because it is impacting everything. Pay attention to what's happening at your grocery stores. We ain't even gonna talk about that. So before this even occurred, you know those little bags of potato chips like you would get for your kids? It used to be like $5.95. I thought I was going to be able to get my son one of the, now they're in boxes. It was $20. It was $20. What is happening out here, y'all? I don't understand. So I thought I would share that information with you all and let you know that this is going to be impactful. So the more information that we receive, we're going to be sharing that with each one of you guys. Okay. Now, once again, the holidays are coming up. What does that mean for Brownstone Worldwide? Number one, here's what we're going to be doing. We are literally doing Sounds of the Holidays with Cityscape Radio. What does that mean, girl? Tell me more, sis. How can I be down? How can I listen? This is how you can listen. You can listen at cityscaperadio.com. That's how you can do it. You can listen at cityscaperadio.com, and you can also go ahead and download the KCCR Radio, the app now. If you download it now, you'll actually hear me talking because we're doing this live. Okay, so we're broadcasting in like right now, if I count, 12 different places right now. And I'm excited about that. That's pretty cool. So everybody gets an opportunity to see, to talk, to hang out with me throughout the day and that kind of thing. So but here's the thing. You get an opportunity to enjoy the holidays with, let me put on my radio voice. Excuse me. Are you ready? Sounds of the Holidays with Cityscape Radio. Enjoy the holidays with sounds you remember all day, every day, November 24th through December 31st. Our gift to you from cityscaperadio.com. Okay, so let me put my regular voice back on. Listen, from November, and I was going to start it earlier. We were going to start it earlier, and I thought, no, I really don't want to do that. We're going to wait until the day after Thanksgiving because y'all inundated with enough holiday stuff. Can we get through Halloween first? Can I have my birthday first? Can I trick or treat on my birthday first without having to worry about, tinsel and mistletoe hanging all over the place, right? We're going to let you guys get through that. And then we're going to jump right in and start the holidays the day after Thanksgiving. Okay. But what does that mean in between? First of all, the November issue is all about hip hop, 50 years of hip hop. I told you about that, right? So you get an opportunity to hear from people from the hip hop industry like myself and Ishi and Speech from Arrested Development. Cool DJ Red Alert is one of the folks we've interviewed. The Force MDs we interviewed. Lords of the Underground, folks who really came up in the industry that we know today to be hip hop. But I learned something and I'll share it with y'all a little bit later. All right. But it was so deep. And I was like, it's really not a culture. It's just who we are as a people. Right. But I was schooled on that. And I was like, okay, I'm humbled. Because these cats from back in the day are not the cats that we're watching and listening to right now when it comes to hip hop. It's a different type of folk. You love Christmas music? Good. We're going to be singing it. Y'all know the one, right? You know the one when Christmas is here in my mind. That's the first. When you hear that, it is time for the holidays to begin. Or if you hear, what's another one? Hang on the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And right, the minute you hear that, it's over with. Y'all gonna start putting up Christmas wreaths, pulling out the tree. You're gonna be yanking stuff out the closets, going out to the stores, doing all of the holiday things. And we're here to help you do that by listening in. How else can you get to Cityscape Radio? This is what we're excited about. And we're gonna announce when this happens. The new app design will be done in the next 2 weeks. We're excited. So go ahead and get to the your app store and you can download KCCR The Brownstone now. And it's in Android and iOS, or you can just go over to cityscaperadio.com. How else can you hear us? In the next 2 weeks, you'll be able to say, Alexa, play Cityscape Radio. How cool is that? Then you're also able to hear us in your smart cars. Cityscape Radio, same thing. Okay? So we're excited about that. And along with that, again, you got Brownstone Living Magazine that is actually for the month of November. It drops Sunday, but we had to retract just for a little bit. It's already live, right? And we want to make sure that some of the advertisers that missed the day were able to get put in, because they reached back. I'm like, no, we thought you would. No, because we got stuff to do. Okay, so what we're also doing, because Brownstone Living Magazine is now going to be just all about hip hop for the month of November, we're putting out an additional booklet just for the holidays. It's just a small little booklet that you'll be able to get. Good morning, Ari. How are you, Ryan? Good to see you. So we'll be putting out a holiday booklet. And what we did was we went out and we curated a group of businesses that would be great for the holidays, and they got sales and stuff. We asked them, could they give us an additional 20% off for you guys, an extra 10% here, and so forth. So you can get that one. That one is for free. Otherwise, Brownstone Living Magazine is $5.99 a month, y'all. $5.99 a month. Okay. Why is that important? Because, honey, we giving you all the things. Because in a minute, I'm going back in my kitchen. We're actually filming a Thanksgiving and a holiday special for you guys, where I'm going to be sharing some of my recipes with you all. Speaking of recipes, let's talk about Life is So Good. Last year, I put out a cookbook, and it was called The Month of Sundays. For those of you all who are familiar with Brownstone Worldwide and KCCR Radio, which is now Cityscape Radio, you know, every Sunday from 11 to 2 p.m. or 11 to 1 p.m., my show, The Sunday Brunch, has been airing for 10 years. How about that? So last year, I put out my first cookbook. This year, the second cookbook comes out, and it's called Life is So Good. It's 50 recipes, anecdotes, and wisdom. Okay. So it's like this culinary diary. But that's not all. Guess what else comes with it? You get your own journal. It's a spiritual journal. And it also has like recipe cards on it where you can put your own recipes on them that you want to write down. And then it also comes with stickers. How cute is that? Okay. Let's talk about that. All right. It's an entire bundle that you can get for yourself. Pre-orders start on Sunday. All right. So now we've talked about the holidays with Cityscape Radio. We talked about Life is So Good, the cookbook. We talked about behind me on TikTok and in front of me on Facebook, LinkedIn, all the places. Listen, Brownstone Living Magazine is getting ready to, it's already live. So I'll be sharing the link so that you can go ahead and get it. And it's really cute. It's super cute. You get an opportunity to meet some amazing people. There's an area in the magazine called People in the Neighborhood. You can find out who's there. You can actually be a part of it if you want to, right? If you're doing something amazing in your neighborhood and it's impacting in a positive way what's happening in your community, then you should be in People in the Neighborhood. Tips, Topics, and Talk is all about tips, topics, and talk. In Style Travel LLC, the parent company, literally, of Little Miss Travelers, provides us with travel tips every single month. We got Teresa Pelham. She is an award-winning grant writer who is providing us with content every month to get y'all officially ready to apply for grants so you can stop being denied that opportunity. Why is that important? Because if I find one more grant sale for $10 and they give you a list and it's garbage, I'm going to scream. So she stepped in. They actually have a class coming up. Her and Dr. Michelle Josie, who's a data scientist, they have come together for a class, a free class on how to get ready for grants. It's called Grant Success Unlocked. I'm going to be sharing that information with you where? Brownstone Living Magazine, brownstoneworldwide.com. You can go there and get that. Okay. That's where you can get it. You register for that class. Listen, I went to the first class. And when I tell you I almost laid in the floor, and I'm not making that up, I almost laid in the floor. I was like, I cannot believe they're giving away this information. You need this information. You need to understand how important your data is for your business. Some of us don't know that you don't have to be a nonprofit to win grants. So all of this stuff is crazy, super important. Super, super, super important. So I would encourage you guys to just go on ahead and just get the magazine. Get on the list. Get on the list. Like the old folks say, get on the list. So you can get Brownstone Living Magazine, and then you'll see she's doing like a series. Like, what are the six steps that you need to take to get ready for your, to apply for your grant? Okay. And this sister has won amazing. I'm not even going to tell you how many. All I know is that she's award winning, and I ain't going to lie to y'all. Who you think I'm working with? Oh, okay. There you go. All right. So big shout out once again. We want to give some love to Val Whiting, WNBA great, who is now a mindset coach. You can check her out at I Am Coach Val on social media. She was one of the first in the WNBA, and she tells her story in Brownstone Living Magazine from last month. Now, what I will do is I'm going to give you guys last month's issue. How do you get that? All you got to do is head over to Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook, or you can head over to Cityscape Radio. Go ahead and like both pages. Go ahead and like both pages. That's what you need to do. Just go ahead and do that. Okay? And I'll put the link there for you. That's how we're going to do that. All right? Cool. All right. So let's talk about a couple of other things. You know what? I'm done. Let's go ahead and talk about this hot topic that's killing me. I need y'all to stop. You ready? Are y'all ready for this hot topic? Are you sitting still? Because I need y'all to understand that this topic is going to wear you out. I am on, if you want to read along, like your first and second grade and third grade and fourth grade teachers used to do to you, if you would like to read along, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com right now. Cullen's Corner, letter of the day, dealing with the shocking and revealing revelation. And see, Cullen, he likes for you to talk back to him. So once you read it, I need y'all to go ahead and, you ready? Oh, discovered the truth. My kids are not mine. My wife passed away, and I found out my kids weren't mine. What should I do, Corner family? Life has thrown me a curveball that I never expected. My beloved wife recently passed away, and in the midst of my grief, I was confronted with a shocking revelation by one of our closest friends at the wake. She divulged a secret that shattered my world. The two children my wife and I raised together aren't biologically mine. This revelation left me stunned and bewildered. Why would someone let alone my wife's friend, share such a devastating truth at a time like this? My wife and I shared 5 wonderful years free from any significant issues. We cherished one another deeply, and the idea that our entire life together might have been built on a lie is truly heart-wrenching. I fear that uncovering the truth could tarnish the beautiful memories I hold of my late wife, and if these kids were mine, the damage would be irreversible. However, after much contemplation and sleepless nights, y'all listening to this, I made the difficult decision to take a DNA test. The results were a shock. They confirmed that the children I had raised as my own for ages 2 and 4 were not biologically mine. So, Cullen's Corner family, Brownstone family, I find myself at a crossroads. What should I do now? I've invested love, time, and energy into raising these children, and now I'm determined to uncover the identity of their real father or fathers. But I also grapple with the thought of whether to continue raising them as my own, knowing they don't share my blood. I'm reaching out to you, our supportive Cullen's Corner and Brownstone family, for guidance and advice. Your insights mean the world to me, and I appreciate any wisdom or experiences you can share in this challenging time. With a heavy heart, signed, Love's Betrayal. Blind Love already talking. She didn't cherish him. She couldn't have doing that. Y'all. I have no words. Here's my thought. My thought is this. Number one, if you want to talk about it, head on over to Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook. You can head over to Cityscape Radio as well. We're going to be sharing that content there. Like the page and start talking. Let us know what you think. Here's my thought. The children don't know, leave it alone. Right? Now, this is me. The reason why I say that is because they're babies. They don't know. And I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. What I'm saying is that they're so young and you have raised these children. You love them. I didn't say what's right is right, but maybe try to find out who their fathers are. But then what you going to do? Because now you don't raise these babies. One is 2, one is 4. You've raised them this far. Who was she fooling with? Wait a minute. Go back to the best friend. I bet she know. Absolutely. I bet she know. Go back to the friend that was so adamant to tell you this and get the information from her who their daddies is. This is crazy. So now the wife is gone, buried in the ground, and he's raising 2 children. She absolutely knows. Go back to the friend who probably broke bread with her. She's been at your house, smiling and skinning and grinning in your face. And here we are. And she just gonna drop that in your lap at the funeral or at the repast or wherever you all were. How dare you? So here's what I said. Go back to the friend. Put your hands in your pockets because you might want to knock her out. But make sure that you go back to the friend because the friend knows who those kids' daddies are. If she was bad enough to come to your wife's funeral and tell you that, but one thing about it, she took it to her grave, didn't she? That's where I would start. I look like Whitney Houston, the lies you tell. But I received that, Michael. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So listen, y'all, a couple of other things. So we talked about a couple of things. Number one, you can follow us on brownstoneworldwide.com. That is the news, information, and lifestyle site. Number two, you can go to brownstoneworldwide.com and you can reply to this hot topic because it's the first article up there this morning. Number two, you can check out Brownstone Living Magazine. How do you get a copy? First of all, when you go to brownstoneworldwide.com, go ahead and register for the free newsletter. It don't cost you nothing but a couple of seconds of your time. Okay. And when you get that, what's going to happen is we send out the invite to get the magazine. To subscribe to the digital magazine is $5.99 a month. And yes, there is a print version as well. And it looks good. It looks good. Okay. Just want you to be aware of that. Number two, you can listen to us all day long. Well, what do we play? We talk. It's talk. It's top 40 from yesterday, today, and beyond, right? And so you can listen to me right now on cityscaperadio.com as well. Here's something else you need to know as well. We're doing some upgrading on some things. So if you want to get access to this free catalog that we're going to be sending out for the holidays, go ahead and get on the newsletter list because that's the only way you're going to get it. Okay. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. We curate. We're calling to the advertisers and we're saying, what you got for us? What you got for our listeners, our readers, our subscribers? They want deals. So even if you go over to Cityscape Radio right now, cityscaperadio.com, there is a deals and coupons page that is getting updated today. So you'll be able to go in and get some information or, click through and find out more right there. You know what I mean? So make sure that you are tuned in, turned on, and listening, watching, and reading. You can follow us also on YouTube. You can check out old shows. You can check out shows that just happened. You can check me out live on YouTube right now if you want to. Shorts, right? So we got all kinds of things that you can pay attention to us at. You can follow me on my personal page on Facebook. I don't care. Okay. What is it? Paulette Clark. Okay. You'll see me with I had braids back then. I thought I was cute. That was right after I had surgery, face skinny. Okay. So listen, it's almost time for me to get out of here. But what I am going to do is encourage you guys to listen in on a regular basis. Okay. Listen in on a regular basis. get ready because the hip hop issue is going to be dropping at the end of this month. Make sure that you become a part of Founders Days. Remember, we talked about that. I'm going to be hyping that up every day. And 9 times out of 10, what I'm probably going to do tonight is we're going to, I thank you so much, Blind Love. I appreciate you. Blind Love said, you still cute, sis. I sure appreciate that. Because, honey, these gray edges, listen. Anyway, enough of that. You know how it is when you get a certain age and it's like, oh my God, I don't look like what I used to look like. So we're going to go in my kitchen. 9 times out of 10, it probably won't be tonight. Yes, it will. I'll make it tonight. We're going to go live tonight. And I'll find something to cook, right? So I do miss hanging out with y'all on a regular basis. Like I used to come on and go live a lot on all of the things. And so we're gonna do that together. So once again, big shout out to all of you guys who are watching, who are listening, who are reading. The hot topic once again is my wife has passed away. My wife's best friend just told me my kids ain't mine. My wife took that to the grave. I want to know what you think. Head on over to Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook, like the page, and let us know in the comments. And we're going to come back tomorrow and we're going to read those comments to you guys. Okay? We're going to read those comments and we want to find out what you have to say about this. What should he do? The kids are ages 2 and 4. And big shout out, first of all, to all of you guys who have stuck in there and hung out with us all throughout the years. I just had to go ahead and say that because I see some of you all who are posting here on LinkedIn and stuff like that. So thank you for that. All right. So don't forget Founders Days. Founders Days are when? October 23rd, 24th through the 31st. And that's for Cullen and I's birthday. Okay. And we're doing the walk challenge. So I need you to get your tennis shoes ready. We're getting ready to do some walking. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Yeah. Not after dark. And if you do, take some light with you. Okay. All right. So the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys about was to get in line and get ready because Brownstone Living Magazine, our 50 Years of Hip Hop edition, does drop in the next couple of weeks. We're really excited about that. Get in line. And then also, when you subscribe to the newsletter, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to give you our holiday gift catalog. Okay. Again, we reached out to our advertisers and got some deals for you guys. We want you to take advantage of those. And yes, we curated them. It was a lot of work. I'm tired. We tired for the 3 of us that worked on it. All right. Okay. And don't forget, use those hashtags when you are talking about the Founders Day Challenge. Okay. Because that puts you in the running to win some cool things from Brownstone Worldwide. All right. That is my time, y'all. It's time for me to get back up out of here and get ready to redistribute, because we sent it out and then the advertiser was like, but I want to put mine in this one. Okay, well, bring it on, but it's going to cost you. Okay. So we put some new advertisers in this month's magazine. So be on the lookout for that. Enjoy. Blind Love, thank you so much. I'm going to be returning later on this afternoon or this evening rather. Y'all, we finna fry some chicken. We finna do something. That's what we gonna do. Big Mama getting ready to get back in her kitchen and we're going to come and hang out. Listen, y'all ready? You ready for this? Let's go ahead and have some fun. In the meantime, I'm getting ready to turn back on the sounds of Cityscape Radio. If you like Top 40, if you're from my era, then you don't mind a little Top 40. That means we're going to be listening to black folks, white folks, everybody. But if it's Top 40, it's going to be playing here, okay? And then secondly, get ready because I'm going to send you all the link. I'm going to put the link in my link tree on my bio, and I'm also going to put it on Brownstone Worldwide and Cityscape Radio on Facebook, our pages. Go ahead and like those pages, and we'll get you a free issue of last month's issue of Brownstone Living Magazine with WNBA great Val Whiting on the cover. All right, folks, listen, it's been real. I do have to show some love to one of our sponsors, and it is Faces by You. I'm going to go ahead and share the her logo. Facesbyyou.com is where you can go if you are interested in getting her amazing lip rouge. Okay, y'all, I didn't even know lips was supposed to do this. I really didn't. I didn't know lips got ashy. School me. So big shout out to Faces by You. I'm going to play her commercial. I'm going to come back and we're going to wrap up for today's edition of the final hour Daily AI. Child, carry on. Be blessed, honey, blind love. Yes. All right. So listen, let me go ahead and play this for you guys. Faces by You. This is Lula and Lila.
Oh, Luna, these chapped lips are driving me crazy. Lila, sounds like you've been battling cold weather and some nervous lip biting. Oh, my God. How'd you guess? I've been there, Lila, but I found a solution. Faces by You's lip scrub and conditioner. It's a game changer. Exfoliating and moisturizing at the same time. Oh, my God, I've got to get some. Tell me where. Don't let chapped lips hold you back. With Faces by You, face the world with confidence. Discover the magic of lip scrub and conditioner at facesbyyou.com. And always remember, if you look good and feel good, the faces made by you will definitely reflect it. facesbyyou.com.
All right, folks, that's my time. Again, come and hang out with us at brownstoneworldwide.com. We got Brownstone Living Magazine. You want your free issue from last month? By all means. And then get ready to register for your copy of this month's issue. It's only $5.99 a month to become a member or be a part of Brownstone Living Magazine. And then y'all gonna get that amazing hip-hop issue. It's historic, y'all. Because let me tell you what I don't do. I don't talk about my time in the music industry. So this is huge. This is huge because I'm going to be dropping some stuff you all have never heard before about my time with Arrested Development. So that's going to be huge. All right, you guys. Lessons learned. I'll say that for sure. So listen, come and hang out with us all day long on cityscaperadio.com. Otherwise, y'all know my favorite phrase when I get out of here. I'll see you around.